Hello, hello. I'm Felipe, a copywriter from Brazil, and today I'm with a new video, this time in English, to break down this relationship copy from the dating niche. And yeah, it's a not so big sales letter, and let's see what this is about. It's about dating for men. So it starts here in the eyebrow. The eyebrow is like the pre-headline, before the actual headline. So the pre-headline says, "Do you hate rejection by women? Imagine no more heartbreak, no more rejection ever." So it touches the pain point right away. The pain point, really a really big pain point here. The fear of rejection. So it touches here. Do you have fear of being rejected? Do you hate having heartbreak? Not gonna happen. So the biggest fear here is rejection. So let's continue headline. The amazing natural attraction secrets. Very curious name, right? It's a different name that they made here. Creating a name out of an existing thing. Natural attraction secrets of a 5'7" former loser from Texas that literally compel beautiful, desirable women to approach you first, begging for a date, no matter your looks, age, or income. Okay, so here, three interesting things here. First, actually four. This new name here, the natural attraction secrets. It's like a name to create a curiosity, to create some sort of novelty to the thing. Or it's something new. It has a new name, so it kind of has this feeling. And these secrets are from a 5'7" former loser from Texas. 5'7". Let's see. Okay, it's not so small, but I mean it's a small guy who was a former loser. So he was a loser from Texas. So it's very specific, right? And it conveys this. It conveys that this guy, if this 5'7" former loser from Texas can do it, you can do it too. Because even this 5'7" guy who was a loser can do it, so you can do it too. And also this creates credibility because it's very specific, right? It tells the exact height of the guy, the state he's from, so it's very specific. So specificity brings credibility. So another interesting thing here is that it removes the fear of rejection here. It pinpoints the fear of rejection right away. Do you hate rejection by women? You won't be rejected because you're not gonna even approach women. They are gonna approach you. You know, beautiful, desirable women to approach you first, begging for a date. So it removes this obstacle that people have, this pain of rejection, this fear of rejection that is so big amongst men that they just cannot do anything. They will be like crazy. If they find some mechanism that can give them as many women as they want without even having to approach them, they are going to be approached. Women are going to hit on them. This is the most amazing benefit for them. Is this fear of rejection being removed is the biggest benefit. In here on the headline we can see some objections already being destroyed, like no matter your looks, age, or income. So many objections, the most important objections here, right? Because most people say, well, I don't have the women I want because I'm ugly. or because I'm too old, or because I'm poor. So it breaks all of these objections here, the three main ones, I guess. So it's an amazing headline. And you have your interesting photo of a girl for some reason. I mean, it has a reason. Warning: when you put these women approach you secrets. Once again, telling you about that. This removing the fear. To work, you must be careful not to attract too many women too fast. Why would any sane man review these secrets in a free report if they were true? Read my message below to find out. So here, an interesting technique that Gary Halbert uses pretty well is that the benefit is so big that it becomes a problem. You see how it became a problem here? You have to be careful to not attract too many women too fast, because it's going to be a problem for you. So it kind of conveys this message, right? It's going to be a problem if you attract too many women. You have to be careful. You have to, slow, right? Slow pace. Okay, so the copy starts with, if you are frustrated with your relationships with women, you want to spend your time with desirable women who all approached you first. Once again, talking about this mechanism of being approached first. Here, and here. 3 times already, and we are already in the beginning, just in the beginning. So you see the pattern, right? This may be the most important message you've ever had. Here's why. So this classic lead, right? If you are if you have this pain here, this is going to be the most important message you've ever had. Here's why. So this is really straightforward problem solution lead, right? Here's why. My name is John Alanis, and I used to be a complete loser when it came to meeting women, even ugly ones. Whenever I saw beautiful women, I got so scared that I literally made myself sick at the thought of approaching her. I'd walk away wondering what could have been if I'd only had guts to talk to her. Maybe you've had a similar experience. Here's what was even more frustrating. On those few occasions when I was lucky enough to get a date, I never got a second one. Instead, she always told me what a nice guy I was, but she just wasn't attracted to me. And then she'd go moon over some jerk who cared nothing about her and would dump her for her best friend at a moment's notice. Has that happened to you? It sucks, doesn't it? But it gets worse. What would happen next is one of these jerks would dump the women I secretly lusted after, and she'd come crying to me, telling me what a great friend I was for listening, and she'd move to the next jerk, crushing my feelings like a grape. The one time I did have a steady girlfriend, I discovered she was just using me for money. Holy shit. Even though I really didn't have much of that. She never had a problem taking what little I did have, though. I was beginning to think I'd be celebrated for life when an unusual thing happened that put me on the true path of male liberation and literally allows me to attract any women I want on demand. And I'm convinced any man can duplicate my success, no matter your looks, age, or income. So this part here is basically to tell the story of the discovery of the solution, right? It's to create some the feeling of the prospect is gonna feel, wow, this is just like me. The prospect is gonna feel, wow, this guy is just like me, or even worse. Jesus, he has no guts to talk to any women. When he has, it's not, she's only using him for money. She prefers jerks. The prospect is the guy who knows his value. He knows he has value, but women cannot see the value. Women prefer jerks. So the prospect here is really resonating with the story, and that's why we use stories in copywriting to create this feeling of, wow, this is just like me. So this the beginning of a discovery of the solution, right? I was beginning, and in here he introduces the solution here. Um, and I'm convinced anyone can duplicate, no matter your looks, age, or income. Already, once again, breaking the objection here, right? The objections I told you here, right in the beginning, right? Skeptical, I don't blame you. If you told me a few months ago I'd be able to compel desirable women to boldly walk up and talk to me, I'd have called you a big fat liar right up to your face. So this is really interesting to use, especially in highly sophisticated markets such as this one. What is he using here? He's using he's addressing the skepticism. He doesn't wait for the person to say, "Oh, I'm skeptical." No, he already right in front of her. He says, "I bet you're skeptical. I don't blame you." You know, he makes the person identify with him. I don't blame you. If you told me a few months ago I'd be able to compel desirable women to boldly walk up and talk to me, I have called you a big fat liar right to your face. So it kind of makes the reader goes, right? You know. So yeah. So let's continue. How I accidentally raised myself from failure to success with desirable women. I've always been fascinated by psychology. So here he is like introducing the mechanism behind the solution. So here he introduces a solution. There is a solution that can take away all this pain here, right? But people are still a little skeptical. He even addressed the skepticism here, right? So how's it going to break the skepticism? By talking about the mechanism. What's behind this? So accidentally, was being fascinated by psychology, and the one thing I've always had going for me is the obsessive will to learn new things. Anyways, I was at a seminar a while back listening to a short, fat, dumpy guy speak on the subject of advertising. What this guy had to say about what makes people tick was truly amazing. But what was even more amazing was the reaction of all women in the audience to him after he was done speaking. They all rushed to him, vying for his attention. And these weren't ugly women. They were intelligent, desirable, beautiful business women who all went gaga like little girls over this short, fat, dumpy guy. I watched him take the numbers of 3 drop-dead gorgeous women before he finally left. I had to know his guy's secret. How could someone that ugly literally have hot, sexy women throw themselves at him? The amazing natural attraction secrets of a desperate nerd from Texas. Oh, this looks like a Gary Halbert copy. Probably was him. I bet it was Gary Halbert. I don't know, but probably was. Anyways, luckily I was able to corner him before he left the room, and I somehow talked him into having dinner with me. As we sat down to eat, I asked him point blank, "Look, you're not exactly the best looking guy in the world. In fact, you look sort of like a basset hound. Basset hound. I don't know what's that. Yeah, you have hot women throwing themselves at you. What's your secret? What do you do? And will it work for me?" He laughed when I said that. Then he told me something I will never forget as long as I live. "John," he said, "I've been in advertising for a long, long time, and I've been involved in amazing research into what makes people buy things. The psychological processes that get people to buy are the same exact processes that get women to become attracted to you." Interesting. I used to be a complete loser when it came to women until I applied what I learned in my advertising career to my love life. And ever since then, the results have been phenomenal. The truth is, every man is already naturally attractive. It's biologically programmed into us, much like it is with animals in nature. But in our modern society, we've gotten away from our natural instincts and are taught the opposite of what works. All you have to do is switch on the biologically programmed attraction triggers all women have deep inside, then stand back and let them come to you. Looks don't matter, age doesn't matter, income doesn't matter. All those things we've been taught about dating and romance are just plain wrong. Stop dating and start attracting. It's really simple. So it's here he's explaining a little bit more about how it works. Not exactly how it works. He's giving a hint. It's about psychology. He's giving a hint, and he's once again breaking objections. And for the first time, he's kind of being more into invalidating other options. So your options would be, all those things we've been taught about dating and romance are just plain wrong. So invalidating the options that people are learning about other things, right? Stop dating. Stop hitting on women. Stop, learning pua or pickup artist stuff, and start attracting. It's that simple. Most men do not attract women simply because they were never taught how. Then he told me step by step exactly how he attracted women and how I could do the same. As he talked, I realized he had truly cracked the code and that attracting women was nothing more than a paint by numbers, step by step, brain dead, simple process. It works for every man because you're already born with natural attraction that is genetically designed to flip on biological attraction. It can't not work. So here, once again, he's talking about he's kind of proving without proving, just making the person to be curious, but kind of showing but not showing exactly, showing but not telling how, show but don't tell, He cracked the code, but what kind of code is that? It works for every man because you're already born with a natural attraction that is genetically designed, but so it kind of show but don't tell, show don't tell. So here are a bunch of bullets. Here are a few of these remarkable secrets. They're going to learn how to tap into your natural attraction to magnetically draw the most desirable women to you. The 7 deadly turn-offs that will guarantee you instant failure with any women. If you're currently failing with women, it's because you're unconsciously broadcasting one and probably more of the attraction, killing turn-offs. So it's a lot of curiosity, the 7 deadly turn-offs. What are they? The person is going to is going to need to buy the product to discover what are these 7 turn-offs. So it's very much based on curiosity. The whole copy is curiosity. You have to buy to discover. The amazing romance novel hero secret that will have her thinking about you and only you, even when you're not around. No one in 1,000 men knows the simple secret, yet it's incredibly powerful and never be cheated on again. Just looking for a casual encounter? Here's how to tell within 15 minutes if she's open to being your adventure partner or a special friend, and many more women are than you think. Or if she's only interested in a committed relationship. The secret lets you avoid giving a woman false expectations, so you won't hurt her like all the jerks out there do. How to use a subtle test to discover if she's even qualified to spend time with you. This is the ultimate turning of the tables. Women test men over and over. Now you get to test her to see if she's good enough for you, and make sure she's not a stalker, gold digger, or psychopath. How to read little-known female signals that let you know she's attracted to you, and why you must act immediately when you see these, or risk losing women who want you now. So a lot of curiosity. I'm not gonna read all of them because it's basically the same formula, to make the person buy the product to discover this certain thing. How to nerve spend more than $1.84 on a first date and have been her thinking it was the best date she ever had. She'll be dying to see you again if you decide she's your type, not the other way around. So once again, talking about that, you are gonna choose, not the other way around. So removing the fear of rejection. So the whole copy is based on the fear of rejection that is going to be removed. The whole point of the copy is remove the fear of rejection this guy has. How to create an automatic referral system that compels your female friends to compete with each other to see who can bring you the most women. That's kind of interesting. And much more. Look, no matter if you want to meet a woman for purely physical reasons or you truly deeply want to meet that special woman to spend the rest of your life, these secrets have the power to give you absolutely power and control over your romantic outcomes for life. Let's cut to the chase. You have just read a detailed description of these remarkable natural attraction secrets and what they can do for you. However, I must warn you, these secrets are not for everyone. If you're a guy who's out to hurt or get back at women, you can start reading now. These secrets are only for guys who want to choose their own outcomes with women in a way that makes women feel really, really wonderful. Look, I understand you may find these secrets hard to believe. That's why I put all the details of how you can put these hidden secrets to work for you into a 28-page report that is yours free for the asking. To have this incredible free report rushed to you at once via first-class mail, simply call this number here, blah blah, and this site, and enter report code to request it and instantly read blah blah blah. The number of men who the number of men who will get this report is strictly limited. I don't want every guy out there my secret. So after this marketing test ends, I'm going to discontinue this report until I'm sure all the men who requested it are behaving responsibly. Don't risk being left out. So some urgency here in the end, right? To make people act fast, right? Strictly limited. Don't wanna he tells why it's limited. I don't want every guy out there on my secrets because it's very powerful and whatever. So yeah, okay, so yeah, that's 2007, I guess. So it's not so old. It has a website and stuff. So this copy is really nice, and you can see by the amount of times I circled the fear of rejection here, how important it is in this niche to remove this fear of rejection. And also important to remove objections like I'm ugly, I'm too old, or I'm too poor. And what is also important is to address the skepticism right away. I know you're skeptical and blah blah blah. Which is also important is to give a lot of curiosity here. You see, curiosity, and stuff like that. So this copy is really fun, really nice specificity here. Really nice to give new names to things that already exist. Natural attraction secrets is probably like the product is like the NLP, natural NLP is like a neural language processing, whatever. And NLP. Natural language processing. No, it's not like that. It's okay, whatever. Forget about that. It's something else. Anyways, you got it, right? So I hope you like the video. Thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. And see you in the next video. See you guys.